Welcome back to the Truth Serum. It is
What's up?
week 4. Start sit.
Hell yeah. What's up, babies and boo things? Welcome back. Man, it's gonna be an exciting ass week. Sorry, we were having a little bit of technical difficulties. We told y'all we were switching platforms this week. It looks like that's gonna be next week. And a lot of the reason we want to do that is for shit just like this. So sorry we're running a little bit late, but hey man, it's better that we came than to not come at all. So anyway, yeah, that sounded real weird. Awesome.
So
Great way to
where's
start the show.
where's our scroll at the bottom?
Where is our little ticker?
Where's
Our
our
little
little
tick tick
ticker?
ticker.
Ah, we
Oh,
may
there
got.
it is.
Ooh, let's
There it is.
go.
All right, let's get some of these questions. All right. We've got Big Pump. Good morning, you sexy bitches. Only sexy bitch here is you, Big Pump. You like a big, thick T-bone steak, baby. God, so juicy.
I think that actually came in from the other stream where you accidentally had the title wrong, but
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
still
read this question from Dynamite Drew for me.
all right. What's up, babies? Tunyon or Dalton Schultz? I'm gonna roll with Tanyan. Last week he showed a little bit more involvement in the pass game, and I think that continue with the rookies. I still wouldn't expect a lot of trust out of Aaron Rodgers and the rookies. So Tunyon's coming back off the injury, and he's getting more and more involved. I think I would continue to roll with Tunyon there.
Yeah, I'm rolling big Bob Tunyon out. I love Dalton Schultz. I was a huge Dalton Schultz guy coming into the season. Still coming off those injuries, and man, those rookie tight ends for Dallas looked pretty good last week. So I don't expect them to just bury him with targets coming back. I definitely like Bobby Tunyon as well. We got Augustine Goosenov. He's saying yo, and I'm starting Amari this time of round. Baby, I cannot blame you. I cannot blame you. Not even one little bit. I'm sorry. I was wrong on Amari. He's killing it. Go Amari, go Browns. They kicking ass. Um, don't know what else to say.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. We got my boy Caps Lock. Good morning, brothers. Good morning to you as well.
What up? What up?
I'll let you read that one. That's Mr. Mikhailov.
Richard McKaylov, good morning, you beautiful motherfuckers. What's up, dog?
Woo! Man, Richard Michaela, that's my boy. I'm telling y'all, if you haven't gotten into his DMs and asked him his preferred unit of measurement, you're missing out. Uh, I know you love them long. Yeah, I do. I do love them long ass questions. Here we go. Number one, popping the cherry this morning. We got Mr. Mikhailov, Zay Jones, Alan Lazard, Richie James, Allen Robinson, Melvin Gordon, Nelson Aguilar, or Reynolds. Pick three.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Zay Jones.
He's questionable, but I think he is going to play.
Yeah, he's gonna play. Um, I feel like you gotta give Lazard another shot. He didn't get a lot of targets last week. Richie James, kind of the only guy there. Allen Robinson's been a bum. Melvin Gordon, you know what you're getting. Aguilar, no thanks. Reynolds is. I think Reynolds is the guy, man. Zay Jones, Lazard, and Reynolds is who I would go with.
So my smash start out of this group is actually Richie James. Uh, I think that dude's a must start. He has 5 targets each week this season. There's no Shepard. There's no Tony. There's no Galladay. There's no Robinson. There's fucking nothing out there. I think he's going to get plenty of targets in a game against a really, really bad Chicago Bears defense. So I'm firing up all the Richie James I got. I will agree. I think you go back to the well with Lazard. And then this week, I don't love Reynolds. I think it's kind of gross, but I
There's
feel
there's
like
no
there's
there's no
nobody.
one
Very similar to James. Yeah.
right and a better offense. That's why I chose him over Richie James. It's just going to be a lot more scoring opportunities there. So
Yep,
or at least
I
I would
got you.
expect.
All right, we got Big Ben Kaiser. Faded Friday. Big Kaiser says, "Morning, guys. What's up, Benny,
What's
baby?"
up, baby?
All right, we got Caps Lock coming in hot again. Pick 2, Allen Robinson, James Conner, Jeff Wilson, Damian Pierce.
It's going to be the first 2 for me, Robinson and Connor.
I'm going Jeff Wilson. Man, I've been banging the drum for fading Allen Robinson, and I'm just saying, I looked right. That guy has not looked
James
right.
James Robinson's who I'm thinking.
Oh. If it's James Robinson, that's completely different. James Robinson, smash it. Don't even fucking think about it. Clarify for us, Caps Lock. If that's James Robinson, then to me, it's James Robinson and Jeff Wilson. Richard Mikhailov wants to know Big Fat Knox, Logan Thomas, or Bellinger.
I'm going to play Logan Thomas. I know this is another question with Bellinger. He did show some signs of being alive. Didn't even know who he was previous to, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Dawson Knox, man. It's got the highest over under. They're playing the Ravens. They're not that great against the tight end. So give me some Dawson Knox.
I am also dialing up Dawson Knox, best offense. I think it's going to be a freaking shootout today. I believe it has the highest over under on the week, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm absolutely going Dawson Knox. Up next, I'm gonna let you read and answer this one because I already did it. But I'll tell you my answer after. So you go.
Pick 2, JT, Jamal Williams, Khalil Herbert. Um, you don't you don't sit JT. So this is really a Jamal Williams, Khalil Herbert. Jamal Williams on the Lions. They are implied for about 28 points. I'm gonna go with him. I really like Khalil Herbert. I think he's a much better player, but they're just they're going to be playing the Giants, and this team doesn't score a lot unless he breaks one. Jamal Williams has been getting all the goal line work, anyways. Now we don't have any DeAndre Swift. I'm going to go with Jamal. Jay Willie, baby.
So I told Big Kaiser my answer to this question is if you don't start Jonathan Taylor and he erupts, you'll never forgive yourself. However, if you start Jamal Williams and Khalil Herbert and you get this right, there will not be a storage receptacle in this world large enough to house the ginormousness of your testicles because that is a dick on the table kind of move. So here's what I'm going to say Jamal Williams is currently number 7, RB7 in PPR formats. That's with DeAndre Swift. And now he's without DeAndre Swift. He leads the league in red zone carries. You mentioned that. It's going to be real hard not to start him this week. Now, Khalil Herbert, on the other hand, we've been all about him all season. We have ultimately said we think that this is ultimately his backfield. Did you know that Khalil Herbert is currently averaging 7.3 yards per carry? Awesome, right? Justin Fields is currently averaging 6.6 yards per attempt. Awful. Awful.
Passing.
All passing. Yeah, exactly. And this is their backup running back, who should be their starter. Let's be real here. So I'm gonna go balls to the wall, Ben. Right? This isn't a week winner. This is a league winning move. This will strike fear into all these other contestants in your leagues. Give me Jamal Williams and Khalil Herbert this week just because I want to see how it pans out. But you can't blame me on this one, Ben. You cannot. Dale Cooper, raise hell, praise Dale Cooper. Pick 2 to start: Palmer, Dortch, Dotson, Duvernay.
All right, so I'm going to go Palmer and Dortch. The targets are going to be plenty there. Dotson's He actually had his most routes ran last week. Had his biggest involvement, least amount of productivity. Duvernay's getting 2 and 3 targets a week. Unless he splashes one in, you're not going to get anything there. So I'm going to go with the safe Palmer and Dortch here. Dotson's going against the Cowboys. Their defense is nasty. So
Nasty.
nasty. Yeah, it's Palmer and Dortch for me. Pretty easily.
So I also agree. Josh Palmer averages 15.5 fantasy points with Keenan Allen out of the lineup. He's out of the lineup again today. And then, man, the human Dortch, Greg Dortch. We know Rondell's coming back, but I don't think this dude's going anywhere. Man, he just gives me some like Adam Thielen vibes. So like I ain't even supposed to be this good at football, but I'm still pretty damn good at football vibes, right? I think the Dortch remains a every week starter until I see something different. So Palmer and Dortch for me. Jason, pretty boy Parker. We do have Superflex Saturday finished. Unfortunately, I am not the sharpest with technology, so I've been waiting to talk to Joey today to hopefully help me out and get that podcast back up on YouTube. But it's coming. Me and Jason Parker every Saturday night flexing it out, son. He is just here to hear me talk about the return of Zachy Milfson. So, Superflex Saturday night. Y'all haven't heard it yet. It was equal parts terrible and amazing all at once. And a lot of that was due to Zach Wilson because, damn it, I am banging the drum. I love the Jets. I've loved them since the preseason. Everybody tells me I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, they're building something fucking beautiful up in New York. And it's not on the Daniel Jones led side of it. Just saying. So anyway, Zachy Milson comes back in, taking over for Joe Flacco. Man, this is Joe Flacco, and he was averaging 52 passes a game. 52. 52 of them. Joe Flacco can't do nothing. He can't run out of the pocket. He can't scramble. He can't have a play action fake. Like, Joe Flacco stands there and just chunks the ball. Man, I think Zach Wilson opens up this offense. I think you see the best of Breece Hall, who continues to emerge week after week. I think you see the reemergence of my main man, Elijah Moore, who over a 4-week stretch last season with Zach Wilson was wide receiver 2, not a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 2, only behind Cooper Kupp during that stretch. Zach Wilson finished the season as a QB 11 through, I think, the last 5 or 6 weeks of the season. I'm dialing up Zach Wilson, and man, he may bust, but if he busts, he's waiver wire fodder anyway. I think I'm swinging for the fences with Zach Wilson. What you say about it, Joey?
I like it. I like it.
Okay. I'm turning you all into believers. One, Zach Wilson until he throws the pick 6 in the first quarter today. We got pick 1, Dobbs, Ayuk, or Freiermuth.
Not gonna start Freiermuth in the flex. It's gonna be between Dobbs and Ayuk. Take a look at the matchups over here. Ayuk, the 49ers are playing the Rams. That's going to be a divisional matchup, probably a close fought game. And see, Packers are playing the where we at? Patriots. Give me Romeo Dobbs, man. They got a 9.5 point spread over the Patriots. They're gonna have to score the points somehow. Give me Dobbs.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Dobbs too. Faces the 28th ranked New England secondary, led all Packers in targets and routes ran last week, had the breakout performance. I think it just continues to snowball from here. Give me Dobbs. Up next, we got Big Ben Kaiser, pick 2, Jamal Williams, JT, Jamal Williams, Javonte Williams, K. Herbert, or Jeff Wilson.
I'm gonna stick with my original 2 and say JT and Jamal. You just added an extra Javante in there. Same question from earlier. You just added Javante.
Why you got all these good ass running backs, Big Kaiser? Like, why do y'all still play in leagues with Big Kaiser? He's just running circles around y'all people. I swear. JT, Jamal, Javante, Khalil Herbert, Jeff Wilson. I'm doubling down. Give me Herbert, give me Jamal, and let's fucking run it. Let's go. I love it. Ben's gonna hate me next week. Vince Schultz says, yo, 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 yo. He
Yo.
wants to know Sanders or Dobbins, PPR. This was easy for me. I'm smashing
Miles
Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
I will get back on the Dobbins trade when I see it. Let's see it first.
Yeah, same here.
Raise Hale, Praise Dale said you skipped two of us. Didn't mean to. I'm not seeing any that I skipped, but if anything was skipped, just post the question again below. I'll get to it. So again, not the best platform to be doing this on. My apologies. John Bobs has a fun one. Pick two: Julio Jones, Richie James, Romeo Dubs, or Ramondre Stevenson.
And Julio's playing for sure.
Julio's playing. Chris Godwin's playing. Mike Evans is playing. Tom Brady ain't playing, dog. He's going to fucking dominate today. He's finally got some wide receivers out there.
Oh, man. Give me Julio and Romeo Dubs.
I'm going to take, and John Bobs, I think a lot of this depends on what your matchup looks like, because if I needed a good floor play, I'm probably going Richie James and Romeo Dubs. If I need to shoot for the stars, I'm going Julio and Romeo Dubs. But I think Dobbs is the answer. I got to stop calling that dude Dubs. I wish that was his last name. We got Jangalangalang, Derek Lang. What's up, fellas? Palmer, Njoku, or Lazard in the flex?
Give me Josh Palmer. I'm throwing Josh Palmer back out there. It's going to be him for me. Njoku's not the guy for a flex. Not here. Lazard's second for me.
Man, I think Njoku has the tastiest matchup out of everybody this week. Golly, this one's really hard, Jangalang. For me, I don't want to say it, but
It's Palmer, dog.
I'm going David Njoku.
Oh my God.
Saw 10 targets last week, 89 yards, got a toucher. Atlanta is the single worst defense against tight ends. They made Will Dissly look like Rob Gronkowski a couple weeks ago. I think it's a smash. He's the number 2 option in this offense, just like Palmer is in his. Khalil Herbert, or not, Justin Herbert is back up to full strength today, or supposedly pretty close to 100%. But balls to the wall. I'm going David Njoku. I'm dialing it back up, as crazy as it sounds.
It sounds crazy. I'm not doing it. Don't listen to him, Derek.
Raise hell, praise Dale. Thanks, guys. Was thinking the same. Liked and subbed. Let's get it. Bang that bell. Thank you, Dale Cooper. We appreciate it. It looks like we may be able to bring in the Unabomber. Let's try this and see if this works. Hey.
Yo, what's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Let's see. We got, I did not mean to favorite that. We got Dallas Goddard, nobody hotter, or David Njoku at tight end. Once again, doubling down. Njoku is my tight end one of this week. Let's run it.
All right, here's where I will agree with you at. Njoku's the guy for me. Goddard in a much better offense. Obviously, there's a much bigger pie to be spread around, but
playing a much tougher defense though.
Yeah, so give me Njoku here. I'll take Njoku.
Unabomber, what say you?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be with you guys and go Njoku on. this week.
Okay. We got Big Kaiser with the pick 3. Gibson, Aaron Jones, Pierce, or Patterson?
Sit Antonio Gibson. Play Patterson, Jones, and Pierce for me.
I think I'm going to sit Pierce this week. I think Pierce is very game script dependent. I think the Texans are going to get the shit kicked out of them today by the Chargers, who got absolutely embarrassed last week. I think Gibson could easily score a touchdown against these Cowboys, and he has been a little bit of a Cowboy killer in the past. I think Aaron Jones and Cordero Patterson are your smashes. So give me Aaron Jones, Patterson, Gibson.
I'm gonna go Aaron Jones, Pierce, and Patterson. What if it's not just an embarrassment? What if it's just a trend for the Chargers?
It's not. But it could be, I guess. But so you and Joey agree on this one. To me, man, I think Gibson's a really good play against Dallas.
The Chargers defense is so beat up right now. I like Pierce over Gibson.
Okay. Hey, let's write this one down. Let's come back to this one. Pierce or Gibson today, because I'm planting the flag. Give me Gibson. We got Ramondre Stevenson or Kareem Hunt, 1 point PPR.
I'm going to play Kareem Hunt, man. Ramondre, the Patriots aren't going to score shit. They got Brian Hoyer. We don't know. It's Kareem Hunt for me, but it's kind of a gross one here. I don't like it.
So for me, I know Kareem Hunt's been posted up on the side of milk cartons the last couple of weeks because I sure as hell haven't seen his ass. But I'm going back to the well with Kareem Hunt one more time this week. I don't like the matchup for Ramondre either. I do think he continues to kind of take more and more away from Harris over the course of the season. So I still like Ramondre a lot, but with Hoyer, I don't like him enough. Give me Kareem Hunt this week. I can see your fingers typing, but I can't hear your mouth moving.
Kareem Hunt call, I think. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kareem Hunt this week. It just feels like it's gonna be that Kareem Hunt week.
Okay, up next we got Colt Martin. What's up, y'all? Pick 1 standard. Deontay, Curtis Samuel, Brandon Cooks.
It looks like 3 guys that you would want in a PPR league. I'm going to go with the guy that I think's got the best touchdown upside, and that is Deontay Johnson.
Pittsburgh doesn't score touchdowns, so I'm fading Deontay Johnson. Look, man, I know that the Cowboys defense has been good, man, and I'm glad they have, right? It's made my mood a lot better these last couple of weeks, but they're still prone to give up that big play, and if anybody's going to break off that big play against them, it's going to be Curtis Samuel. So give me Curtis Samuel in the home run swing this week.
Yeah, and he's the only one of the 3 that has scored a touchdown as of yet this season. It's Curtis Samuel for me as well in a standard. I kind of had this conversation with Nick before I came on the show because he asked about playing Curtis Samuel. I said if there's somebody from that, if you want to consider like a backfield run that's going to bust loose against this Cowboys defense, it's probably going to be Curtis Samuel this week.
Agreed, 100%. We got Joe E. Standard League, Jeff Wilson, or James Conner.
I'm going to go James Conner. The peripherals have been there. He's getting all the work. Jeff Wilson is just a guy. James Conner is kind of just a guy too, I guess. But I'm going to go
a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, James Conner for me here. Panthers do have a pretty decent run defense, but I'm going to go back to it. I think The work has been there. He's going to bounce back. You don't want to miss that week.
I'm going with Jeff Wilson.
You are.
And I'm going with Jeff Wilson because I think this is the revenge week. We got the NFC Championship game rematch, Craig. And I think San Francisco is going to come out hot this week. I expect them to take out the Rams this week. And I think Jeff Wilson is an end zone smash this week. I'm taking Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, I'm also going to be on the Jeff Wilson side here. James Conner, I could see it, Joey. Like, I definitely can. But my worry is that Arizona comes out swinging and they come up big, and then they kind of just don't really need Conner down the stretch, and they could probably depend on, or Rondell should be active today. They got all the weapons at their disposal except for AJ Green.
So they got all their weapons available. Gotcha.
Well, they still ain't got DeAndre Hopkins. But anyway, Daniel Beebe. What's up, baby? One of my favorites. We got Chris Godwin, A.J. Dillon, Garrett Wilson in the flex in his touchdown league. So 6 points for touchdowns, 6 points for 100 yards. That's the only way they score in this league.
I am going to say Godwin. Is Godwin pretty easily for me, actually. I'm not going to go to Garrett Wilson with the first start of Zach Wilson's 2022. Dylan's kind of interesting, but I definitely don't think he's got a chance for 100 yards unless he breaks one. It's going to be Godwin for me. I think he could get you both, the touchdown and the 100 yards. He's the only guy on this list I feel like that with.
So Joey didn't finish his train of thought there. He meant to say Zach Wilson's 2022 comeback player of the season starts today. But even with that, I ain't fucking touching Garrett Wilson in this one either. I am going AJ Dillon. I think he's due. I think we've seen the big Aaron Jones breakout game. Thunder Thighs has to get it clapping at some point. I think of all these players, he has the best opportunity to get in the end zone. I don't know. Tom Brady has all his weapons back. If this were just Chris Godwin, if this were Godwin last week, I'd probably pick Godwin. This week, I'm going Dillon. I think he's safer, and I think he has just as much upside as Godwin.
Yeah, to me, I don't think Garrett Wilson's in question. AJ Dillon, I can kind of see both sides of what you guys are saying here. With Joey here on this Godwin take, like, you do have the injury concern. Obviously, like, he could, that hamstring could flare up. That could happen at any point during the season or any game. But he's going to be the one to get the highest ceiling on the week to me.
Okay. We got Big Kaiser, Christian Kirk, A.J. Brown, Cortland Sutton, or Hollywood Brown. Pick two of them.
I'm going to sit Sutton. Damn it, man. I guess I got to go Christian Kirk and A.J. Brown, man. Sitting Hollywood Brown on the bench after 17 targets last week. Shit. Ben Kaiser
big
is
Kaiser
loaded.
problems.
Yeah. So Kirk and AJ Brown for me, I guess. This is crazy.
Every question for Big Kaiser is like, hey guys, I have 6 of the top 10 fantasy running backs. Which 3 of them should I not play this week? It's like, fuck. What? I love it. What do you say on this one, Travis?
I do like AJ Brown. I believe Marquise Brown hasn't even scored a touchdown yet. Neither has Cortland Sutton yet. So, give me Marquise Brown and AJ Brown. Give me the Brown brothers.
I think this is the one where we're going to be the most divided. So
I'm not sitting Kirk.
I am sitting Kirk because Kirk is going to have big play all damn day. Darius Slay all over him today. Yeah,
I don't think he's going to follow him into the slot like that, dog. He ain't gonna follow him.
He might not, but I'm not risking it with Kirk with these other options. Oh man, I don't know. This one's really tough for me. I love Cortland Sutton, and I always go back to this well. So for me this week, and Big Kaiser, just don't listen to me because I'm gonna be wrong. But I'm going AJ Brown in the smash, and I am going Cortland Sutton, who averages 2 deep targets a game, has 4 red zone looks this year, over 100 air yards in each of the first 3 games. It's gonna fucking pop at some point. It just has to. It has to.
And Christian Kirk is already popping, so I'm gonna pop him into my starting lineup. Kirk and AJ for me.
Okay, so we all 3 have different answers there.
The one consistent choice was AJ Brown, though.
Yeah, AJ Brown in the smash. Like there's not a scenario where I'm not starting AJ Brown in a lineup. Like there's no way I have 3 wide receivers on my team that I'm starting over that guy. I could have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Stephon Diggs, and I'm still putting AJ Brown into the lineup every week. Because not only does he give you that high floor, he gives you a hell of a ceiling too. Like he's super involved. AJ Brown with the smash. Vince Schultz, field wide receiver position, last in draft, pick 2. Juju, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Parker, Mooney, or Dotson.
It's going to be Juju and Garrett Wilson for me here. Devontae had the big week last week. Don't expect shit out of the Patriots this week. Mooney is damn near waiver wire material. Jahan Dotson, he can pop. But it's going to be Juju and Garrett Wilson for me. Pretty confident in those 2 choices.
So for me, I'm kind of Juju's getting the targets, but you haven't been seeing a lot of production from him. This might be the week he actually kind of gets loose, and then I'm gonna go with him, and I'm gonna go. Fuck, that one's hard. I actually want to go Dotson, but I think I'm gonna go with Joey here. I'm gonna go Wilson.
Clean sweep on this, Vance Schultz, Juju, and Garrett Wilson. I don't want no part of Devontae Parker. Darnell Mooney's quarterback can't throw a ball in an ocean, and Dotson draws a pretty tough Cowboys matchup. So
I want to go back earlier. I believe it was McKaylov, Zay Jones, Lazard, Richie James, Allen Robinson. I'm going to swap my Zay Jones. Go ahead and put your Richie James in there with Jordan. Zay Jones is officially out today.
Okay. Russell Fry, do I dare sit Kelsey for Hawkinson? Simple answer, hell no. I mean, I would understand if Hawkinson's been good, but he has not. So
I definitely got him in all my DK lineups, though.
If depending on who you have in your flex, I mean, you could think about starting both the tight ends this week because Hawkinson might be Jared Goff's number 1 target in the offense this week.
He ain't.
He might be, but he ain't. We got Vance Schultz.
They're going to throw that bitch to Josh Reynolds and Khalif Raymond. That's what they're going to do.
Stafford or Geno this week?
Stafford. God, man, Geno. It's crazy. But, yes, you gotta play Stafford here, man.
Yeah, it's Stafford in a smash to me. I'm not playing Geno unless if I'm like desperate. So I want no part of that.
Yeah, that's only a play I would do in some leagues. Like in a super flex, I play both.
Yeah. We got Hawkinson or Njoku. I'm dialing up Njoku, man. He's my number 1 tight end play of the week. I've already told you all the stats. Atlanta sucks against tight ends. Give me all the Njoku this week.
And I'm going to play Hawkinson. I like both of these guys. Hawkinson, he's going to be my guy this week. I'm not chasing what he did last week, and I do get he's very involved in this Browns offense, but
And he's got a sweet ass matchup.
yeah, the thing I like about the Lions is they are scoring a ton of points. They're just scoring, and in your league, Daniel, you need touchdowns, and I just think that when the Browns get in there close, they're going to go to one of the running backs like they always do. So it's Hawkinson for me, man. He's a big body end zone target. Hopefully, he can get in.
I'm with you. I think Hawkinson's going to be involved today. Njoku's probably going to be just as involved.
They're playing the Seahawks, dog.
Njoku, I don't know. Mark my words, though. Njoku's going to get in for your team at the end of the season.
Njoku, I'm taking Njoku versus the whole ass field today, not named Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews. Give me Njoku or give me death. This is what made me laugh. Vince Schultz, Travis jumped in like he just mugged Justin Fields. Oh, man. Just Fields, man.
Hey, 2-1, baby. That's all I got to say. 2-1. That's all I got to say.
2-1, baby. That's all you've got to say. We got A.J. Dillon or Rashad Penny. Give me A.J. Dillon.
Dog, give me Rashad Penny. I said last week that the backfield has already looked like it had been taken over by the rookie. That proved me wrong last week. Penny was way more involved last week. They are going to be playing the Detroit Lions, giving up all of the running back scoring. So Rashad Penny here, man, I like him. It's going to be Penny.
Tiebreaker, Travis.
I'm gonna go A.J. Dillon on this one this week. Don't have much to say about it.
Okay. We got Chef John on the Twitch. We got Devontae Smith, Brandon Cooks, or Zeke Elliott. Got a flex one. I'm flexing my boy Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith's every week start. Can't take him out of your lineup. Has outperformed A.J. Brown since week one. Week one, he had Jeffrey Nokuda all over him like stink on shit. So outside of that, he's been everything that his Heisman hype said he was going to be. Give me Devontae Smith.
I think I got to agree with you, man, but I'm really looking close at Zeke. He's just going to be very consistent, and I guess give me Devontae, man.
That's to me, the problem with Zeke is he gives you no ceiling anymore. Like Zeke's going to score 12 to 15 points a game every week. Like he's consistent as fuck. That's what you get out of him. But like Devontae Smith can single-handedly win you weeks sometimes, and he did for plenty of people last week. So
I think the Eagles game might be pretty close today too. I think and I kind of
Jags are winning it. This is Jags game.
Oh no! Jags ain't.
This is Jags game. Jags winning. Duval.
I got a hat that says that Eagles win today.
Hey, that's perfect. Let's make that hat bet since you're going to lose the Christian Watson versus Sammy Watkins bet anyway. I have nothing to lose on this one. So give me Duval! I got the biggest Jaguars fan in the world in the living room. I may have him come in here and scream Duval into this mic. That's how confident I am. The Jacksonville Jaguars are taking it home today, baby. Woo! We got Chris Horde with an E on it. We got James Conner, Khalil Herbert, or Ramondre Stevenson for flex. Who you got?
I'm very, very torn between the first two options. But I'm going to go with my boy Khalil Herbert. Ramondre Stevenson is not in question here. He's not the answer. So I'm going to go Khalil Herbert today.
Rest of season, I'll put my balls out on the table right now. Rest of season, give me Ramondre Stevenson out of this group. But for today, I'm with you. Give me Khalil Herbert. The Bears are probably the worst 2-1 team in the history of football. They got a quarterback who simply cannot throw. Khalil Herbert's gonna get all the action today. All
What
of
we
it.
do see, what we do see out of the Bears is they are committed to running the football. They're committed to running the football. Khalil Herbert's the guy. He's going to get all the touches today. He provides stability, catching passes out of the backfield too. So that's why I'm choosing him.
You know what? It's not that we can't throw to the ball, right? It's that we play to our strengths, and our strength is our run game right now. So Khalil Herbert is the play. He's a borderline RB1 in the week.
I agree with the last half of that statement for sure. But yeah. Anyway, that was gold, Travis. I really like that. That you should put that on TikTok for sure. We got Big Kaiser, pick 3: Aaron Jones, Khalil Herbert, Jeff Wilson, Damian Pierce, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook. Like Jesus.
He
For
just
this
keeps
one,
asking the same question in different ways here. So
yeah. So this time I've got 5 wide receivers in the top 6. I want Aaron Jones. I want Khalil Herbert. And I want Jeff Wilson. I really don't want Damian Pierce today. I'm out on Pierce today.
I
I
will
think I'm out
follow
on
you.
Connor too.
I'll follow you here with Aaron Jones and Khalil Herbert. I will throw James Conner in as my third. Like I said, he's been getting all the work, just hasn't kind of paid off yet. It will. You don't want to miss that boat.
Yeah, and I'm with. I think you got the first 3 right, and Aaron Jones, Khalil Herbert, Jeff Wilson in this one. I just think the Houston game, it can get game script dependent. You know, if Houston comes out and goes from behind right away, and then James Conner, they're leading right away. You know, they could kind of rest James Conner and kind of bring in, you know, other backs to kind of give him some rest. So I kind of worry about like that aspect of those two.
All right, Big Kaiser wants to know pick 2: Gabe Davis, Aaron Jones, or Kareem Hunt.
Gabe Davis, Aaron Jones.
I think I'm going Aaron Jones, Kareem Hunt. I want to go Gabe Davis. He just scares me, man. He's been hobbled. I know he's active today, but man, I went to that well last week. It kind of burnt me a little bit. I love Gabe Davis the play. I think Aaron Jones is the obvious start out of these 3. I'm choosing Hunt this week. I think he's due for a big game, and I think Gabe Davis is a lot safer next week.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that. With the 2 running backs. I don't know. I really like Gabe Davis though. He's got the touchdown upside. But your team's probably so nasty that Gabe Davis is probably your worst player on your team, Ben Kaiser.
Yeah, probably. You got Gabe Davis in the 15th round. All right, Richard Pena, what's up, baby? He wants to know Javonte or J-Rob for PPR flex. CMC and Eckler are starting running backs. I'm gonna swing for the fences here. I'm gonna say you sit Christian McCaffrey, who is hobbled and banged up himself. Makes me a little bit nervous this week and has not produced this season. You give me Javonte Williams, you give me Austin Eckler, and you give me James Robinson, the man that tore his Achilles 9 freaking months ago, and is now the only player in the NFL with a rushing touchdown in all 3 of the first games. Again, I'm telling you, Jacksonville is shocking the world today. Duval!
I'm going to say don't listen to him. It's CMC, Eckler, and J Rob for me. But it's definitely J Rob over Javonte for me. I'm just gonna say that.
So
I like your
Eckler is
balls.
yet to score.
Eckler has
yet to score a touchdown.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
To score a touchdown.
Any type of PPR, he's getting to work. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's due, though. Like, we know he's going to have touchdown regression coming into the season, right? There's no way he was going to repeat those touchdown numbers that he had last season. But, like, eventually at a point, it's going to come time with all that volume and everything that he's going to find his way into the end zone. I think this might be that week that he finds the end zone. But, yeah, I'll go with the first two, and I'll go with Javonte Williams. I think this Broncos offense is actually going to begin to pick it up, and I think it's going to start this week.
Okay. I'll bet you both right now CMC finishes 4th on the day out of these 4 players.
I'll bet that.
Yeah. Bet me in the field. I'll take that hat bet.
I'm giving you CMC is who I'm giving you.
Yeah, you said he's going to finish 4th off of this list right here.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's not, though.
He is. That's how I feel about it. Put my hats where my mouth is. Jordan, I know your opinion, but curious thoughts on Jameson Williams' pickup. Also, Jordan, you tell Joey my league story.
So I have already heard your league story. In fact, I read a forwarded message about said league story. Pretty cool, man. Before we were playing fantasy football, obviously. But
it's a second generation league, dog. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I hope you pass it down to your kids too. I love it.
Yeah. So, what's your opinion on Jameson Williams' pickup? Do it. I say do it.
Yeah. If you got an IR spot, he should already be rostered and stashed. Have you seen this fucking Lions offense? Can you I'm just saying I had some concerns about the fit with Jameson Williams in the offseason in this Lions offense. But much like Travis has pivoted on my main man, Drake London, I'm pivoted on Travis's main man, Jameson Williams. Like, I can't fucking wait to see Jameson Williams get inserted into this offense that could be a top 3 to 5 offense in the NFL this season.
It already is.
Travis?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to say something, but yeah, Jameson Williams, if you got him, you could stash him. That's probably what I'm going to do too.
Okay. Vince Schultz, same team as earlier. Filled wide receiver last and kind of stacked at running back. Sit one. JT Smash, Jacobs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Akers, half-point PPR bonus for 20-plus yard plays. I got to sit one. I'm sitting in Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I watched some footage on that game last week, and there was this hole that opened up for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There was like fucking nobody in front of him, and all he did was run to the right into his own offensive lineman. Like, it was awful. Like, that guy just sucks at football, and it's being masked because Kansas City's so damn good. He gets all these opportunities. I want no part of CEH. Sell that dude while you can.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And the half PPR bonus on 20-yard plays, he's never gonna get it because yeah, CEH sitting.
Yeah, there's something I brought up in our one group chat. He's been getting, CEH has been getting out-snapped by old ass Jarek McKinnon.
Jarek McKinnon.
He's also been seeing more passing work. That's actually someone that I was pretty wrong about too. That kind of had a back.
Yeah, can we get Joey some love on that one? Joey took a fucking beating for hyping McKinnon earlier, like in the beginning of the season, and hey, Joey was right, man. Kudos to you, Mr. Fickle.
My second guy here. I mean, I think out of those three, I'm probably sitting CEH, or out of those 4, I'm sitting CEH.
Yeah, Akers has looked better and better each week. So I'm kind of back in on the Akers bandwagon.
McVay has said they were going to try to ramp up his usage. They kind of did it last week, and that like even if they would have got the ball back there at the end of that game, that they were going to continue running Akers down the field even after that fumble.
Okay, Mark Caldwell says, sheesh. I want to say to Mark Caldwell, happy birthday, baby. Mark, I believe, turned the big 3-0 today. He's stuck at work all day, which is a total fucking bummer. But from all of us here at the True Serum Football SRB, we're going to say, happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Love you.
Late tuning in, but I hate to miss a chance to miss out completely. Happy Football Sunday, TSF family. Happy Football Sunday to you, Audra out on Bonds. I just changed your nickname back at EA because it was a better nickname. I hope you go with it. Got a couple more. Big Kaiser says Eagles over Jags. Absolutely gonna happen. Duval!
Yeah, I agree with you, Ben.
John.
I agree with you, Ben. Eagles over Jags. Jags are not going to win. I agree with you.
Jags over Eagles, baby. I did read it wrong. Hey, I may not be able to read, but I can pick that upset. Give me Jags with Duval! All right. Oh, shoot. I'm all the way back up at the top. We got Gabe Davis, Devontae Smith, Brandon Cooks, 2 of 3. This is a situation where Devontae's the smash, and I'm going Gabe Davis over Brandon Cooks.
Agree.
I just heard my daughter yell Duval in the living room.
That one. I'm gonna hear this all fucking day long if they end up winning.
Oh man, yeah, for the rest of the week. What do I do? Daniel Beebe wants to know, what do I do with Montgomery? It looks like the Bears prefer Herbert over Monty even before injury. I don't necessarily think so because Monty balled the fuck out in week 2. Monty's gotten plenty of volume. I think when Monty comes back, you let him pop a little bit, but I think he's a sell high candidate because I do think Khalil Herbert eventually takes his job for good.
He says it looks like the Bears prefer Herbert over Monty. I think that is backwards. I don't know if you typed it wrong. But I mean, you got 2 guys from the same backfield, man. I think Herbert is more valuable when Montgomery's not on the field than when they're both on the field. Like it kind of they take away from each other a little bit. But Herbert's the guy right now, and anytime you have that, you just ride with what you got right now. Don't worry about next week as much. What you're trying to do is win this week every week. So, but if you could sell them,
you want to hear something crazy about last week? Herbert scored more points. Herbert scored more points in that one game against Houston. Like he had the biggest game than his entire career so far last week.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a better player.
Yeah. It's basically the same thing. Like it's basically the same thing like with the Cowboys. Herbert is the Tony Pollard.
Yeah, you're right. It's and our fan base is also in denial of that. So I think that's actually a good comparison. The only difference is Dallas has 2 quarterbacks capable of starting in the NFL, whereas Chicago has 0. So anyway, I still hate Justin Fields. Up next, Vince Schultz, half-point PPR and bonus for 20-plus yards. Still Akers over CEH? Abso-fucking-lutely. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not breaking shit off over 20 yards unless the Pat Mahomes breaks it off for him. Like, out on CEH, bro. Out. What none.
Yeah. I agree. It's kind of crazy because of the production that CEH has already showed us, and It just looks all fluky to me. You look at you click total points, and CEH is way above Akers, but Akers is getting more and more involved in this offense. He looks like the guy that McVay wants to go to, and CEH looks like the guy that Andy Reid doesn't want to go to. So, yeah.
That hole looks like the place where CEH doesn't want to go to. That guy has the vision of Ray Charles out on that football field. Like, he's awful, awful. I would rather have Justin Fields as my starting running back than Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I would rather have Rex Burkhead this week, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
What'd you say?
He said he'd rather have Rex Burkhead over Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, me too. Shit. Rex could break one off every once in a while in the end zone at least. Vince Schultz says, happy birthday, Marky Poo. We got Daniel Beebe again. Does starting Godwin scare you at all over Dillon? Yes. What if something pops up for Godwin and he sits late? Yes. I think this is the A.J. Dillon week. He's due. He's due. There are 1-2 punches. Usage has been there. The production hasn't followed. I'm smashing A.J. Dillon this week.
All right, so for me, it doesn't because of what happened in week 1 when he did play. They've already went through this. I think they've kind of learned their lesson. They sat him. He actually sat a week more than I expected him to. So I feel like they're letting him go ahead and get back. I'm more confident in Godwin than it doesn't scare me. Dillon is what we know he is, anyways. Godwin's just got such an incredible ceiling that I'd be willing to play him in your league for sure.
We don't play scared around here. It's Godwin season, baby.
We don't play scared around here. He's absolutely right. But we do play smart around here. So dial up AJ Dylon. We got Mike Big Papa Pump. He wants to know CMC or Gordon. Remember, I'm up against Travis this week. I don't know. I'm assuming you're talking about Melvin Gordon. But regardless of who the first name of Gordon is Christian McCaffrey in this one. However, if you have Austin Eckler, Javonte Williams, or James Robinson from Duval, dial him up over Christian McCaffrey this week. Hat bet.
No, it's Christian McCaffrey, man, pretty much. And this is a landslide for me.
Yeah, I would go Melvin Gordon here. Please do.
Please do. Please do. All right, babies and boo things. Well, that looks like it is it for today. Thanks all of you for following. Thanks for banging that bell for everybody that has. We got one more. John Bob's just got to squeeze one more up in here. And then Vince Schultz, one more as well. We got Cowboys D or Steelers D. Give me the Cowboys D already. They haven't been turning the ball over. And I think some of that'll come because it's a Dan Quinn-led defense. They lead the NFL in sacks. They've allowed 2 total offensive touchdowns all season, 1 to Tom Brady, 1 to Joe fucking Burrow. Like, give me that Cowboys D. Micah Parsons is a freaking animal.
Yeah, Micah Parsons is looking like he might be the defensive player of the year early on. The Cowboys defense, they're gonna. I just got a feeling that if one of them's gonna get a fucking scoring touchdown on defense this week, it's gonna be the Cowboys defense.
Yep.
Clean sweep, Joey?
Clean sweep. Easy.
Okay. Got a couple more. We'll go into rapid fire here. Vince wants to know Danny Dimes, Davis doing him dirty Mills, or Baker Mayfield.
So, motherfucker Jones, Davis Mills, or Baker Mayfield? Give me Davis Mills. Davis Mills. Chargers defense, banged up. Baker Mayfield sucks. Danny, motherfucker Jones ain't got no weapons.
This is so gross. I can't even answer it. This is that rare situation where I might consider starting a guy like Brian Hoyer, but I wouldn't. I'm choosing Danny Dimes. The Bears are shit awful, and the Giants are going to win today. They are the superior 2-1 team. I'm sorry about you, Travis. And go Danny Dimes. He's going to sling it on the Bears today. I don't know who to other than Richie James, but he'll find somebody.
I don't imagine that. I don't imagine the Bears winning against this Giants team. But I'm also Davis Mills. If the team is going to play from behind, like it's going to be game script like that, then it's probably going to Mills throwing the ball around. Hopefully turnovers for him. Baker Mayfield. Oh my, fuck that guy. Give me Justin Fields in my lineup over Baker Mayfield.
Not me. Not me. I do not think Justin Fields is a top 40 NFL quarterback right now. They should go out right now and trade for Gardner Minshew, the God mode Minshew, who came originally from Duval. We got Romeo Dubs or Curtis Samuel, wide receiver 2 standard.
Curtis Samuel, even in standard.
I am taking Curtis Samuel in standard.
Yeah, I think that is a pretty tough call, but I'll go Curtis Samuel as well. Like I still think that if someone's gonna break off a good run or something or have a big play, it's probably gonna be him today.
We got Mike Papa, LOL, CMC is a game time decision, though. I know, baby. I know. I don't think you can start Melvin Gordon over him.
Listen to me, Mike Papa.
Listen to him.
Christian McCaffrey is a game time decision. He is likely to play, right? We got Matt Rule over here trying to save his damn job. Christian McCaffrey will get on the field and he will be heavily involved, just like he has been all 3 weeks. He hasn't paid off. I know it's your 1 or your 2nd pick or your 3rd pick of your draft. Stay with it. Just stay with it. Start Christian McCaffrey. He's going to play. He's likely to play. They're going to play it. He's going to play. Play McCaffrey. Do it.
Just don't do it over Javonte Williams, James Robinson, or Austin Eckler.
And if you're playing me, start Melvin Gordon.
All right. Daniel BB says, or sit Saquon. No, do not fucking sit Saquon. No, don't do it. Turn back around. Put Saquon back in that starting lineup. Look, I don't care who you choose between Dylan and Godwin. Choose Dylan. But you got to fucking choose Saquon Barkley, bro. Like, he plays against the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, it's Saquon and Godwin for me. Easy.
One of the things I've really been liking from Daniel Jones and this offense this year so far is that you actually see Daniels' eyes looking for the check down to Saquon Barkley a little bit more, and I kind of really like that about Saquon this year.
Yeah.
All right, well, that looks like it's it for today, babies and boo things. If you have any last-minute questions, hop in my DMs, hop in Travis's DMs, hop in Joey's DMs. 2 of us might answer you. Either way, we love you, babies and boo things. And as always,
stay true.
Stay true.